Hello and welcome to AntRC. First of all, let me apologise for the kind of lack of content to our loyal subscribers and anyone else watching. We've been very busy lately, and well, me specifically, and Andrew has been on at me that I haven't done a video for a while, and lots have been going on in personal life, but also with truck updates. So I've got my HPI Venture here, and I'm going to talk you through what's been happening. Quite a lot actually, and some quite exciting stuff. First of all, let me turn her over. We have Savox Servo in there. Can't remember the number exactly, but this is the one from Model Sport that's in the region of £30, I think, £30, 69p. And the one that Andrew's got in his SCX. So I thought I'd give it a try because I was always impressed about how fast it is. It's been very good. And I've had problems with this truck and the steering lock. You may have noticed, or you may notice, come on, focus camera, I have cut away with a Dremel this bit of the chassis here. And that's so the steering arm can turn all the way over. Now, you'll see this side it's intact, and this side it's been cut away. Now that's so that I can get a decent amount of steering lock. This truck has always suffered from better steering lock one way than the other, or more travel one way than the other, I should say. And it's always frustrated me, and I've tried to push it and push it and push it, and I've burnt out 2 servos now because, come on, focus, because the servo arm has been hitting against the chassis, and I've kind of had it really close, and I think at certain times it's been knocking against it and it's stripped the gears in the servo. So that's a mod, and I'm quite pleased with that because I was fed up with not having a decent amount of lock. You need that decent lock, especially if you're stuck in a situation where you want to, you're halfway around a corner or something like that, and you need decent lock. So let's see what it's like now. If I switch her on, it's fast and it's got decent travel in both directions. I don't know if any of you recognise this radio, but it's from, the clue is down here, the Traxxas TRX4. I've been after a good radio for a while, and I had an Obsema one and I didn't really get on with it, and I turned it on the other day and the screen was just damaged. I don't know why, I didn't drop it. So I've changed it out, and I bought a 5-channel receiver, which sits nicely just about in that receiver box here, and it means I can use one radio for both trucks, and it's got lots and lots of switches, which is what I'm going to come on to next. Here I've got 2 spare servo connectors coming out. The reason why one of them's marked is because one of them is linked to one of the switches that I specifically wanted, so I know which one to plug it into. So what are these extra channels for? What have I done? Well, if you look inside the shell, quite a bit. There are now proper headlights. These, I'll put the link in the description. These were £13.99, I think. They're kind of like angel eyes, like you get on modern cars like BMWs and things, and they've also got like a projector LED inside, so the outer ring glows blue and the inner ring is just like a white projector. I've also got a very cool yellow kind of flashing beacon light on the dashboard. I wanted to put it on the roof, but it was going to get smashed. It looks a bit odd, I know, inside, but it was the safest place for it, and it looks pretty cool, as you'll see shortly when I switch it on. So in the shell we've got the original ridiculously bright light bar that comes out here, And then we've got the cut in and glued headlights, and then also the cut in and glued beacon light, which then go to these two servo switch plugs here. They then go into the corresponding ones here, and it means I can either control them by this switch or this 3-position switch up here. This bottom switch is for high and low speed on the TRX4, and that one is to lock and unlock the diffs. So I will cut the video, put the shell on, and let you have a look at the new lights. Okay, so here we go. This is the HPI Venture and me showing you the new lighting attachments that I've put on. First of all, we have got the flashing beacon, and it has got various modes. This comes from Green Models. I will put a link in the description to all of the things that I've added as upgrades here, so if you wish to buy them you can do. Now the lights. Now I think that's just so cool. It really is just brilliant. I love it. And then you turn on the main lights. They are super bright. And I haven't got the spare battery with me for the other ESC. For those that, if you haven't watched the video, please go back and watch it. I've got a separate ESC and lighting rig in this system for the spotlights and this incredibly powerful, blindingly bright roof bar. So when they're all on, it looks incredible. I will add a picture in the corner of this video so you can have a look and see what you think for yourself. But these lights finish the truck off nicely. I've always been disappointed with this shell that it hasn't, that didn't have, you know, light lenses. I appreciate it's got to be down to a budget, but come on. I mean, it just looks so much better. I am tempted at some point to maybe try and cut something into the indicators. And you can get a red set of these, and I was thinking about putting them in the rear of the shell, which will be a future project. So let's get on to the next upgrade, which is the Mudslingers. Now you might be saying the Mudslingers aren't an upgrade. You've had these on this truck for a while. Well, I have, but there's always been an issue with them. They're the XLs, and they've always looked really, really small. I mean, the HPI Venture is a small truck, you know, compared to the SCX10 and the TRX4. It does come up quite small, and the wheels just looked a bit ridiculous. I do have this suspension jacked up, but even so, it still looks fairly small. They still look fairly small, sorry. I wanted to put the TRX, these Mudslingers on the TRX4, and I have done, and they just look far too small. So there's also been a problem with them being too squishy. They grip well, and that's the idea, I guess, but they're just too soft. I mean, the HPI Venture isn't a particularly heavy truck, and as standard, they were kind of like that, really, which wasn't good. So again, link in the description, and I will put a picture on, because off of RC Bits on eBay, I ordered some 2.2 rock crawling foams, and I wasn't sure they were going to fit. RC Bits, the guy there, assured me they would, so thumbs up to him, because they did. Now when I saw them, I never thought they were going to fit, because they looked huge. It was a bit of a struggle, but the bead locks went on really well, and they've tightened up lovely, and it's just so much better. There's give in it still. They're still soft, but they bounce back again. With the standard foams, they would kind of dent in and stay dented. They wouldn't spring back. So, I mean, they were great tyres, and they've never faulted us, but they didn't perform how I thought they should perform. And I will own up now, I copied Andrew with this idea. He put his foams from the standard Goodrich tyres from his SCX10. And I saw that and thought, that is a brilliant idea, why not? We've yet to test them, because we've been so busy, we haven't been able to get out yet. I'm fairly certain they're going to make a very big difference, a good difference, I should say. I'm excited about that, and hopefully we're planning to get out within the next couple of weeks, or week maybe. So again, apologies for the lack of videos, folks. I appreciate you subscribing. You know, please keep an eye on the videos. We will have more coming soon. I've got some other videos that what we took a couple of weeks or a few weeks ago now that I think will be coming up on the channel shortly. So please keep an eye out for those. And we will be doing some more in the very near future. We're going to do a test of these new mud slingers, and we're going to carry on using the GoPro gimbal stabilizer, and we're going to try out some new locations as well. So that'll be pretty cool. So stay tuned and come along the journey with us. Any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments, and please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.